So I'm no expert, but wouldn't this car be showing some serious wear and tear thousands of years later from the elements? Seems like it certainly should be anyway.
うっせえな、1ミリも応援してねえよこのデカブツ。何？そもそも5年も何も言わねえとか、バカどんだけ非合理的だ。
Even from a scientific perspective, how could the human element of declaring one's love after several years ever be considered illogical? Surely it would only be illogical if alongside that fact, she's dating someone else or she actively dislikes him.
それって飲んでたら大樹君死んでたんじゃないか
100億%飲みはしねえよ。
Almost poisoning your friend to make a point. This is probably a good point to remind everyone that if you'd like to pick what anime gets sinned and ultimately win on Anime Wins, you can do so over on my Patreon. Link down below from as little as $3 per month, and in exchange you'll also get multiple old and new exclusive videos and much more.
で、なんだいね、大樹君。話ってのは。
The street during the day was apparently filled with 27 vehicles and amazingly not one friggin' pedestrian. I think it should be at least questioned whether or not you'd actually be able to use your muscles after coming out of the stone form. Even if you consider it to be a freeze, everything stays the same. You'd still struggle a bit after that, I'd say. I mean, take a sim, but argue it down below for sure.
なんでわかるんだそんな正確な日付が
ただ数えてただけだ。他に方法あんのかよ。
The notion that you can count the individual seconds that have passed for 3,700 years and not go absolutely insane along the way.
譲り派に言うって決めた男が志半ばでたかだか数千年ぽっち踏ん張れねえわけねえ。
Oh, I'm sorry, this is a great anime. Lots of wins on the other version, but goodness me, dude, you thought he'd have enough willpower to one day break free because he fancied a girl a hell of a lot, and that would carry him 3,700 years? I love my wife. I've been with her for over 10 years, but I can't imagine staying sane for 3,690 years longer than that through love. Get out of here with that!
このストーンワールドのアダムとイブになってやる。そうするぜ、これは。
テレビで見たことがあるぞ。確か霊長類最強の高校生。
Being able to tell that you've seen that person before from the TV from that distance away and while his head is clearly looking down, no less.
獅子王司。こんな男まで。
Bruh, it happened to everyone. How are you not getting this yet? Being able to have it immediately dribble down his chin even though he's barely begun to tilt it.
ああ、どうせ全員叩き起こすんだ。誰からでもいいわ、そんなもん。
Genuinely shocked a super smart guy like him would ask this question. Would you rather start, say, with a child you have to protect and feed for several years? Or a man fully grown, capable of hunting and gathering and stuff like that?
論点そこじゃねえ。だいたい譲り派ここで叩き起こして歩かした方が100億倍早いじゃねえか。
Not really, when he's clearly able to carry her as though she's not even there weighing him down, and you gotta first wait while the application does its thing and she wakes up and asks like 50 questions. So no, taking all that into consideration, it's actually insanely quicker for him to carry her back.
しかしどうして襲ってこないんだ奴らは。
連中にしてみりゃ俺らは初めて見る奇名二足歩行生物だからな。
Wait, wasn't it because you clearly just outran it?
千空だけは死なすわけにいかん。科学知識を持った人類最後の砦。
てめえのカードは体力だ、武力じゃねえ。
The notion that in spite of standing there while the lions were hot on their heels just beforehand, that they still haven't caught up yet. Also though, I know it's an anime, but they're trying to keep it semi-grounded in reality with all the science stuff, and you know, you can't do a line like that, bruh. Not happening. Having a confident and seemingly expert knowledge about the ins and outs of skinning and dividing up lion meat.
研究室。
For the first and only time of the video, no.
司で構わないよ。 この世界じゃ名字も意味ねえよな。頭の中担当先空と頭雑な体力担当体重だ。
Holding out your hand for an awkwardly long period of time because either A, he wasn't ready to turn around and shake his held out hand, for example he was putting something down in the room, or B, he was stood awkwardly looking at him and only decided to actually grab his hand after 10 long full seconds had passed. Either way, it's very sinful. Can't show it because he's in the nip, but the scene shows that he's holding like 8 birds, got a bunch of fish on a pole in his other hand, and behind him he's piled up like 8 hogs. The problem with this is the notion that he caught each group of animals before he caught the fish, and yet moved all of them to the beach for some reason, rather than moving them to the camp where they'll largely be consumed, other than the fish he's about to smoke.
おい司どうした？
Being able to break open a boulder with your fist is about where I draw the line between "that's awesome anime" and "yeah, I don't think so anime."
目の前で男を褒める男は下心だらけの腹黒だぬきって100億年前から決まってんだ。
That's a weird thing to assume about all of those cases, bruh.
さっき復活液がギリ足りないとか。
な微妙なサイズの壺を置いとくわけねえだろうが。
確かに。
Well, I mean, his confusion is reasonable when you're sat in a room with like 10 different sizes of the exact same looking pot, not to mention how it's at least plausible that you'd set down a larger pot than needed so that if something happens, you can collect slightly more juice without it spilling over and being wasted.
でもさてはあれだこれ大樹くんが助けてくれたんだね。わお、ありがとう。
殺してるっていうのは捉え方の問題だね。間引いているんだ。新しい世界のために。
Well, I mean, basically the same thing. In fact, it is the same thing. Like, yeah, it's the same.
どうした譲りは？
As opposed to using some words.
わかったぞ。現在地は北緯35度19分。統計139度32分だ。
Would you be able to remember that though? I don't know. This is some next level genius stuff. Well, I sinned the one punch lion man, so I'll do this one too and ignore the rest until it gets wild again during this video.
獣から守らねば、あるいは司が追ってくるかもしれん。
今司に追いつかれたらどうせ罪だ。心配するだけ非合理だろうが、とっとと寝ろ。休むのも仕事のうちだ、デカブツ。
Yeah, but it's still very logical to at least worry about beasts like he just mentioned, or do you want to be eaten by a lion while you sleep? Why is it that 9 times out of 10, whatever he says is illogical is actually pretty logical? How is it cold? It's not even going on your skin!
センク、君は尻尾を巻いて逃げ出すような男じゃない。
What are you basing that on, though?
体重が動けないと嘘をついてまで秘密裏に西に向かった理由は。
Also, why would he think he lied about that? He clearly knocked the guy out and there's blood and stuff, and he was still out when he left the camp. Or does he think on top of being a smart scientist, he's also an extremely beyond precise doctor at the same time? Surely if you're trying to let these other people know you're there and you're clearly already suspecting that someone is indeed there, then setting off several smaller blasts like they just did would do the trick.
宇宙飛行士、おお、いい夢ですね。では大人になったら。
いや、今すぐ速攻で行く。
Stupid kid.
全部一から調べまくる。試しまくる。
So clearly not immediately then. Why don't you learn words, bruh?
だがセンク、お前さえ本気なら地道な科学で何だって成し遂げられるさ。
Person in the past memory having the wise cliche. When multiple bullies all turn around at the same time and all 3 of them immediately get the idea in their heads at the exact same time to go and ruin a piece of equipment.
すみません。ラズパイ送信モジュールジャイロって。
Snore!
超上空で吹っ飛んだ。
またダメか。
So it blew up in space, but these 3 dolls survived, alongside its still working and transmitting camera. Okay.
大樹くん
譲り派センク。
It's a little bit odd that after seeing the smoke rising in new places, he continued going about collecting what already looked like a bunch of wood, and yet it was the thoughts of the woman he loves that made him dump it all and run back. Very fortuitous that that blast that caused that smoke plume nicely went all around the bad guy, leaving him safe and sound as a bug in a rug in the middle of it all.
なんやかんや事故で自分、友達、恋人のうち一人しか助けられません。どうしますか？この心理テストでわかるのはあなたの一番大切な人です。
Super in-depth psych test when they're asking questions like, save your friend or your lover. Ooh, based on your answer, we'll be able to tell you which is more important to you. Really?
つうことは復活は頭側からだ。
Meet the world's slowest bat.
司に聞こえたら一発アウトだ。
確かに。
してないよね、司くん。
As great as this moment was on Anime Wins, the fact that neither of them noticed it was actually him speaking down there gets a sin. I mean, come on, guys! She got a win on Anime Wins for, the rest of her, but I've got to say, on here, this girl's eyes are far apart. Like, wow, there's a huge gap, dude!
あの真摯な妖術使いの男に魂口
Never to run.
Bull 己の身は己で守って生きてきた癖だ。あまり気に留めるな。
おもむろにメスライオンを襲うほど勇者じゃねえから。
Would that be something a hero would do?
無茶やってくたばられたらこっちが迷惑だ。貸しやがれ。
センク。
Saying someone's name instead of talking normally cliche.
今ここで私と戦うか。おお、困った。2on1 じゃないか。
一触即発じゃねえか。
Even though she clearly stayed incredibly calm and was actually just defending your life, yeah?
クロム、てめえはこの原始の村で全部自分で考えたのか？使えそうな鉱石や化学素材もあの倉庫に全部自分で集めたのか？
You don't even know what he's got in there, though. Could just be the ball and the bits he threw onto the fire.
クロム、このままじゃいずれてめえも100億%司に殺される側の人間だ。俺ら科学王国の一味になるしかねえな。
This guy's always talking about what is and is not logical, and then talks to this guy about a guy he doesn't even know, and also mentions his made-up future kingdom that he has no idea about. That's not logical.
じゃねえか。
戦利品鑑定祭りはもう任せる。温泉をアネジャに届けなくては。
Is it still hot after it's been like 40 minutes since you collected it?
北極星な。100億%真北にあるっつくっそ便利な星だ。
あ、そうなのか？
若干マキタとはずれてるようにも見えるが。
Wait, you don't even know what north is. How have you got an opinion on whether it's proper true north or not?
地軸のズレか。3700年かけて少しずつ地球全体が傾いた。なんで今元北極星が北とずれてるってわかった？
Oh. Okay, fair enough then. Well played.
名探偵スイカ、みんなのお役に立つんだよ。
Well, I definitely draw some line at a child being able to fit inside of a hollowed out melon.
まさかとは思うが、この猫じゃらしを食べるのか？はっ、私は遠慮しておこう。
She asks the question and then immediately answers it as though she's received some answer to it.
おさ、琥珀お上手。琥珀が村民に食事を振る舞っているようです。
何？
行かれますか？
何しにだ？
食べにです。
行くわけがなかろう。
食べにです。
何しにだ？
食べにです。
行くわけがなく。
食べにです。
あとは雷さえ来てくれりゃ。
Unbelievably fortuitous lightning is unbelievably fortuitous.
科学発展させねえとかなんとか。そのためなら平気でセンクぶち殺してんだろ。
だから死んでねえがな。
Yeah, but he did actually kill you. He did that. You were dead. The only reason you're not now is because of the stone bits and stuff, but he did do it all the same.
参った。ご存知は優勝者は琥珀。
Is that really how it works? That you can just jump out and attack the guy from the sidelines and that makes you the overall winner?
私は姉者の命を救いたいのだ。
Fortuitous wind cliche.
軽薄男にも軽薄男なりの格好のつけ方っつうのがあんだよ。
面倒だな、まったく男はいつの時代も。
Well, now that's a weird assumption based on one guy, and who else has given you a hard time? Oh, Senku, that's right, the guy pulling you all into the future with awesome inventions and gifts. Oh, that's right. No, you're just talking nonsense for the sake of talking nonsense, aren't you?
じゃあ剣は科学王国に。ああ、そのうちしれっと戻ってくんじゃねえか。
Why not tell any of them that earlier on when they were freaking out about it, though?
この辺だぜ。ガキの頃この透明な石ゲットしたのはよ。
Wait, he carried that rock all the way there, even though he didn't know where they were heading to, and it's bulky and gets in the way? Anime that get what is quite clearly a woman to do the sounds of a dog.
楽しいガラス細工教室のスタートだ。おお、
Wait, nani?
よく聞けクロム。今からてめえに俺の知る科学を、人類200万年の全てを継ぐ。
Or, instead, you could tell him exactly how to collect what needs to be collected and not tell him 2 million years worth of science in a night. Either way.
クロム、君は私に似ている。本当は君のよ。
マジか、そんなすったすた。
ああだこうだ心配して呼吸量が増えりゃガスマスクの毒ガス浄化が追っつかなくなる。
As opposed to just telling him this beforehand. This guy seriously loves just keeping stuff to himself until like the worst of times to explain it. Nathan Burr, Bird Without a Word, Arias Alibari, Aidan White, PK Fan, Ali 50, Anthony Roll, Isael Caldera, Armand Jasuja, Chris Harris, Jonas Stahl, Manolo Saucedo Munoz, Luis Hernandez, Joe W, Yuki Ali, Manuel Morales, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Sentimento, Jaffa 6263, Silver, Master Tank, Boogie, Andy McVeigh, Aurora, Kevin Nelta, Stefio, Joel Rosenfeld, Brendan Krier, Storm 970, Spirit Spinner, Mr. Waffles 64, Theodore Quackins, Kaj Borzelman, Jordan Samuels, Gabby Z, Humye, Crimson Shadows.